dance, my Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. Spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down now.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. And I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching it rock.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. And one intended for Jalen Lane. So it'll be 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, now go.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pass complete to Lane. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Daniels keeps it himself. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
He'll try to do it himself, and he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this one, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time. because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Here we go on 4th down with Penix. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 target.
Chased out to his, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Come 19. Come 19. Come on.
With Sampson running out of the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Taking a deep shot here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the shotgun, Penix. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Falcon first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He rolls to his right. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 average. 60 Cowboy. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got his target. That's Lane. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Cowboy 68. 19 Tiger. 9.
Throwing now, Daniels. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
60 by 19.
Daniels back to throw. Called in by Lane. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 7, go street.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
They'll run now on 2nd down. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Headed out right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. The give now out of the shotgun. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Here's Daniels. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come on, come on.
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 22-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
To the air with Penix. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Number 20.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, it's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hand off to Sampson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. First and goal.
Sampson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Now Daniels to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and goal.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ready? Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels on 4th down. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing for the pistol. Penix. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. They're One play fake with Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
So that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
From the shotgun, Penix hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Back to Pitts it goes. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. They're going to try to throw for it. Has his man. That's the rookie from Fresno State. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Penix off the play action. And they get this down to the 28. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, 7, Cowboy 80.
Daniels now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
70 Rays, 79 Broncos. Come on.
Daniels now on 1st down. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And they'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
A handoff here to Sampson. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running it now out of the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. On third down, he'll go with Sampson. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders getting closer to their 10th win of the season. To the line, here's third and 3.
Hello, Cougar 19.
Here comes Sampson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix here from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. Penix working from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Trying for it with Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. Trey Amos.
Penix's pass.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Sampson on the carry. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end in a loss, Brock. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
8.
Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. And they get to him again. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll bring out the punter here. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He takes it at the 4. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Penix on 1st down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
3rd down, it's Penix. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch a college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Oh, that would have been a big hitter. Just couldn't get possession inbounds. So score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made